weekend at 5:30.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
More than 100 people rallied today at the Santa Ana Wildlife Refuge. They're rallying to protect the wildlife in the area. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sarah Cervera. This CBP map shows a border wall that could be built in the refuge. The area used to be exempt from any border wall construction. The people who attended today's rally wanted others to know that the big, beautiful bill removed language to protect the refuge. They're now calling on lawmakers to bring back protections.
We're just trying to send a message to Washington, don't wall these places. It was a bipartisan agreement that protected these areas from 2020 going forward, and that should be continued.
Tonight at 10, you'll hear from those who rallied today why they say adding a border wall will impact more than just the environment. And we're taking things outside. This is a live look out at South Padre Island. That sky is beautiful. Right now, temperatures are perfect for folks who are barbecuing. First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung is here. Andrew, for everyone who's cooking outside for the big game today, what can they expect this evening?
Well, it stays dry for today and for this evening for grilling, Sarah, and the temperatures are very, very nice for this late Sunday afternoon. Look at the skies on Sky 5 in the islands and very pretty clouds with a temperature of 71 degrees. The winds are out of the southeast at 11 miles an hour, and it's warmer out west and inland, 81 in Edinburgh and 82 in McAllen, upper 70s right now in Westlaco, Harlingen, and Brownsville. We are seeing some thin high clouds streaming into the area, and we'll see some thin high clouds continue for tonight into tomorrow. The winds right now out of the south to southeast between 9 to 15 miles an hour, gusting to 21 in Westlaco. So for tonight, those thin high clouds will continue from time to time. We're down to 72 at 7 p.m. So the temperatures are very nice for this Sunday evening, down to 67 at 9 p.m. and 64 at 11 o'clock tonight. There is a good chance later on tonight and early tomorrow morning for some patchy fog with lows in the upper 50s. We'll talk about the forecast for your Monday in just a bit. Back to you, Sarah.
Super Bowl 60 is now underway. The New England Patriots are going head-to-head with the Seattle Seahawks in California. Many of us are excited for the big game, especially the halftime show. I know I am, and a lot of my friends here are as well. And you might see a familiar face on the sidelines. Valley native Jeremy Springer is there. He's the Patriots special teams coordinator. Jeremy was a dual threat quarterback for the Los Fresnos Falcons football team. We spoke with his mom about his accomplishments, and she said his unique qualities led to him to where he is now.
He is such a leader. And I think that stems from when he was playing football in high school and he was a quarterback. Because what does a quarterback do? The quarterback leads the team.
Jeremy's mom is also at the big game. She hopes the Patriots will end up raising that trophy later on tonight. And this is a live look outside of the Levi's Stadium. You can see there are some folks trickling in there. About 75,000 fans are set to watch the big game. Wood Johnson gives us a look at the preparations for tonight.
Seahawks! Seahawks! Watch the Patriots.
Go Patriots.
Win the Super Bowl.
The New England Patriots going to battle against the Seattle Seahawks, all hoping to lift that Lombardi trophy.
Go Pats!
Excitement is building. Nearly 75,000 fans expected to attend the game at Levi's Stadium. On Saturday, both teams holding closed walkthroughs as they finalize their game plans. New England back in the Super Bowl for the first time since 2018.
Down the field they go! Gronkowski has it!
When five-time Super Bowl MVP Tom Brady was their quarterback.
Drake May to the end zone for the New England touchdown.
Now the Patriots, led by 23-year-old Drake May, who will be the second youngest QB to ever play in the big game, behind Hall of Famer Dan Marino.
Darnold to throw. Back, hit, throws, end zone, touchdown!
The Seahawks are back in the Super Bowl for the first time in 11 years. Quarterback Sam Darnold, after his bounce-back season last year with the Minnesota Vikings, finding a new home in Seattle. A win tonight would mark one of the most extraordinary NFL comebacks in modern history. Grammy-winning sensation Bad Bunny preparing to take the stage, becoming the first solo artist to perform at the halftime show, singing mostly in Spanish. This as the massive security operations are in place from the ground to the sky, with 30 nautical miles of airspace around the stadium closed to traffic.
That was Whit Johnson reporting. And if you plan to drink tonight while watching the big game, stay off the road. DPS is increasing patrols today. Troopers are out looking for drunk drivers or anyone who is speeding. It's part of a nationwide effort to make sure that everyone gets home safe after the game. The increased enforcement ends at midnight. Coming up, the Ohio man accused of threatening to kill Vice President J.D. Vance is now charged. What prosecutors found that led to additional charges. Plus, a family's plea for the safe return of their mom. Police are still searching for a suspect in the kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie. The evidence they're now looking into.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Sarah Cervera, First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung, and sports with Gloria Morelia. This is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue. With a 12.3-inch touch display, it's the most powerful Rogue ever. And has 225 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot of torque. Go Rogue in the 2026 Nissan Rogue. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers, or get $3,500 customer cash on Rogue.
Madam President, it's about the sale at Denver Mattress. Walk with me. We need to get the word out, and fast. Early reports show the more you buy, the more you save. In English, that's $100 off every $1,000 you spend. And Tempur-Pedic, save up to $500 on select mattress sets and get a $300 gift. I'm still gonna need more, people.
We've got 60 months of no interest and free shipping.
Now we're talking. This is an all-hands-on-deck scenario, people. The President's Day Super Sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
When we give back, we make our communities better. At BML CPAs and Advisors, we provide services to many of our community organizations. But more importantly, we volunteer our time and expertise to help make our communities a better place to live, work, and raise our families. And we're proud of that. BML CPAs and Advisors, a firm united and united to help our communities thrive. BML, global in reach, local in touch.
Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractors, where it's always tractor season at Rockin' Blue Sales. Right now, we have the lowest finance rates with payments that make sense. Check out our full line of the new MT2 through MT7 tractors from 25 to 101 horsepower, featuring four-wheel drive, quick attach front-end loaders, skid steer compatible buckets, shuttle shift or hydrostatic transmission, and a 6-year warranty. More tractor, less money. And we're still here to save you a bucket full of money. Dare to compare before you buy.
Hey RGV, it's Zach.
And Greg with Honest Abe Roofing,
the Valley's roofing leader.
Anyone can slap on a shingle.
We've completed over 10,000 five-star roofs.
Registered, certified, $3 million policy.
And we still have the best guarantees in the industry.
It's the President Day sales event at Burns Motors. Get a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $35,988. That's right, $35,988. Honest business since 1948. Bigger, better Burns.
An Ohio man is behind bars tonight after he was charged with threatening to kill Vice President J.D. Vance. A federal grand jury indicted Shannon Mathery on Friday. Prosecutors also charged him with having digital files of child sexual abuse material. Mathery's attorney is saying that the threat charge does not make sense because of his health challenges, but he did not go into details about his client's health conditions. Mathery will be in court on Wednesday for a detention hearing. Police are still searching for suspects in the kidnapping of the mom of a Today Show host anchor. 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie was taken from her Arizona home over a week ago. Alex Stone with her family's plea for her safe return.
It has now been 1 week since Nancy Guthrie did not show up for church and her family reported her missing. Savannah and her siblings releasing another emotional Instagram post on Saturday evening.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Law enforcement sources told ABC News that message is the same one received by a Tucson television station on Friday. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department said they had been analyzing it, but the sources said they had not determined its authenticity. An earlier, also unverified message included a deadline of tomorrow.
The release of the short message by the Guthrie family was very strategic. My guess is they had hostage negotiators working with them as far as wording. It also tells the bad guys that we are serious about this, and maybe most importantly for the bad guys, that we're going to pay.
Investigators have been focusing on a 45-minute period from the time a doorbell camera was disconnected, a possible intruder was detected inside, and Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker disconnected from her phone. The latest plea from the family coming after a day with no new investigative leads. The sheriff telling ABC's Aaron Katersky he continues to hold out hope she will be found alive.
She's out there. We're going to find her. We have to operate from that position.
The sheriff's department says there are no suspects, no vehicles identified as being connected, no video, and no proof the 84-year-old who's in fragile health is alive. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Here's your marine forecast for tonight and for tomorrow. We'll have winds out of the south to southeast around 10 to 15 knots. The bay waters are moderate chop, and the seas are 1 to 3 feet. How warm does it get for tomorrow? We'll take a look at that after the break.
Ken Paxton isn't just corrupt, he's weird. Paxton's been caught in multiple affairs, resulting in his wife divorcing him. As AG, Paxton cashed in on your dime, pocketing $2 million from a taxpayer-funded contract. His staff turned him in for bribery and corruption. He fired them, violating the Whistleblower Act and costing Texas taxpayers millions, breaking the law. Ken Paxton, too corrupt, too weird to be our senator. Texans for conservative majorities responsible for the content of this ad.
Jamboozy! Got your income tax refund? Pueblo Tires is ready to help you get the most out of your refund. We're offering huge discounts on all tires, plus up 24 months to pay. No credit needed. See store for details. Jamboozy.com.
Hypertension and obesity studies are currently being offered at Headlands Research Brownsville. If you have been diagnosed with high blood pressure or are overweight, you may qualify for a clinical trial. Study medications are at no cost to you, and medical insurance is not required. When you qualify to participate, you are compensated for your time and travel. Call now, 855-367-8834. That's 855-367-8834. Call today to see if you qualify.
Were you injured in a car crash or workplace accident? Figuring out your next move can be difficult. Take a big step in the right direction with the Law Giant. Call 956-90000. That's 900-0000 today.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get out there and see the USA. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all Chevy Silverado 1500 models. Or get $5,350 in total value, plus Texas residents can get an additional $2,000 bonus cash.
Back in '86, Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired Texans to take pride in ending roadside litter. That spirit lives on. Don't Mess with Texas has meant don't litter for 40 years. Let's keep it up.
Brought to you by TxDOT.
No naked trucks! Truck Month starts now at Sames McAllen Ford. Every truck comes with a complimentary spray-on bed liner. It's on at Sames McAllen Ford.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Andrew Chung.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank the 5 of you who are watching us right now. Very nice start to this Sunday evening. Look at this. This is Sky 5 SPI, and we have what's called a sundog. This is looking toward the west-southwest. So this happens because right now we have clouds that are made of ice crystals in the sky. So the sunlight bounces off those ice crystals and creates this illusion called a sundog. Very pretty in the sky and a very nice start to this Sunday evening. Right now the temperatures are in the lower 70s. Right now the island, the winds are out of the the southeast at 11 miles an hour. And then here's Sky 5 in Weslaco. We are seeing more cloud streaming in. These are thin, high clouds. They'll continue from time to time for tonight and for tomorrow, but still looking warm right now. It's 77 degrees here in Weslaco and in Brownsville, 79 in Harlingen, 82 in McAllen, and 81 in Edinburgh. And as expected, it was breezy for today. It's still breezy currently with winds out of the south to southeast between 11 to 16 miles an hour, gusting to 19 here in Weslaco. So the thin high clouds will continue from time to time for tonight. The temperatures are not too bad for this Sunday evening if you want to grill. It's just dry and very reasonable temperature-wise. 72 at 7 p.m., 67 at 9 p.m. There is a good chance late tonight and early tomorrow morning for some patchy fog with a temperature of 64 degrees. It is going to be cooler overnight again with lows in the upper 50s, maybe some places in the mid-50s. So for tomorrow morning, please be careful if you're driving. Watch out for that patchy fog early tomorrow morning, 6, 7, even 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. We're in the lower 60s at 8 a.m., upper 50s though at 6 a.m. But again, it is going to be warm and breezy for tomorrow during the day with partly sunny skies and highs back in the lower 80s. So those thin high clouds will continue for tomorrow mixed into the sun. We're up to 79 at noon and 82 degrees at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Here are those clouds coming in from the west ahead of that big upper low that's over Mexico. So these thin high clouds will stick around for tonight into tomorrow, maybe even Tuesday. Look at the temperatures right now. 57 San Francisco, Santa Clara, where the Super Bowl is taking place. On the East Coast, currently 41 in Charleston, South Carolina, and 21 in Washington, 68 degrees in Wichita, Kansas. So here's future track. This is the upper level map, about 18,000 feet in altitude, and this shows a steering flow. We have this big upper low just off the coast of Baja California that's going to move off to the northeast over Mexico, and as it moves through Texas, there could be a stray shower, but honestly, I think it's just going to stay mainly dry for Tuesday for much of the valley. But in any case, it will be warm this week thanks to a big ridge of high pressure building over us. So with that high, that air is sinking, and as the air sinks, it compresses and warms, and that's why the temperatures this week should be in the low to mid 80s, maybe even some upper 80s by midweek. Any fronts coming in? Well, one model thinks one front might come in by Saturday night. The other model says no. So at this point, we're going to call for lower 80s for Sunday. We'll see what happens though, and hopefully it cools off just in time for next weekend. But the rain chances are not very good. At best, if we're lucky, maybe a 10% chance of a shower for this Tuesday. So for tonight, some thin high clouds, but a good chance for some patchy overnight fog with lows in the upper 50s. And then for tomorrow, sun with thin high clouds. It's breezy and warm again with highs back in the lower 80s. And here's your first warm 5-7-day forecast. It is a warm week, folks, with highs back in the mid 80s on Tuesday, 87 and sunny on Wednesday and Thursday. The nights are still cool with lows in the 60s, and then partly cloudy skies return Friday and Saturday. Maybe a front by this coming weekend. We'll talk more about that on 10 o'clock. That's your first warm 5-7-day forecast. Now here's Gloria with a look at sports.
Andrew, just to clarify, we do love all of those 5 viewers for watching us today. Coming up, the buzz is all around the big game right now, but another Valley kid is coming back home with his 3rd division title. We'll look into it in just a few minutes.
When this is your work day, you understand what an emergency looks like. I'm Dr. Ada Cuellar. I'm running for Congress because the warning lights are flashing. Yo soy de aquí. I'm an ER doctor, single mom, and problem solver. Not a celebrity.
Bobby Pulido's in the house. How is it living in Mexico City? I bought a place. I'm a winter Texan.
I'll fight for fair wages and to bring down the cost of groceries, childcare, and health care. I approve this message because we need someone in Washington who can handle an emergency.
Vaqueros fans, get ready. The inaugural Rally the Valley Week presented by McAllen International Airport lands February 12th through the 17th. Join us for 8 games in 6 days as baseball hosts Kansas and Texas Tech, and the basketball teams host Stephen F. Austin and Lamar. Fans earn prizes for attending 5 or more games, and anyone attending all 8 will be entered to win 2 non-stop round-trip tickets for McAllen International Airport. Attend all 8 games for just $30 with the Rally the Valley mini plan. Get more details at goutrgv.com/rallythevalley.
Start something new at Bert Ogden Jeep in Harlingen. Get over $10,000 off a new Jeep Grand Cherokee. That's right, over $10,000 off MSRP. Bert Ogden Jeep in Harlingen off the Altas Palmas exit. Dale gas.
We're giving away free furniture at Lax. Shop today, then spin the wheel at checkout for your chance to take home your entire furniture, mattress, or appliance purchase free. We've already given away over $430,000. Don't miss your chance to win big. Only at Lax.
Some dogs like to play, others prefer to relax. And mine just wants to snuggle.
As a small business owner, LSNB supports my growth with the type of loans I need. And LSNB makes it easy for me to get paid. They also keep me protected with insurance. That's why I trust LSNB.
LSNB, the Valley's Bank.
Now, sports with Gloria Morelia.
The 2025 Southland Conference Men's Tennis Player of the Year is taking on the last year of his collegiate career with hopes of winning a championship ring. Our Alfredo Sanchez has his story.
The guy who got here, in 21 and the guy who's here now, light years.
Sam Whitehead describes himself as a reserved person when he first joined the UTRGV men's tennis team back in 2021.
I just looked up to everyone and didn't really see myself as someone who would lead.
5 seasons later, Whitehead, through hard work and success on the court, earned his way as the team leader.
He's going to show what needs to be done, and then you either follow or you get left behind. That's kind of where he's done a great job of over the last 2 years.
It's definitely something that I don't take lightly and something that, I really cherish.
Whitehead points to self-confidence as a key factor in his evolution as a collegiate tennis player.
Definitely grown as a player, but then also a person, and I think that's translated to how I've been playing on the court over the last few years.
Whitehead's rise took an unexpected turn in his junior year, suffering a left wrist injury, shutting him down for the season.
Not trusting in the wrist again. It was hard at first using it and almost expecting pain, but it wasn't coming, so I was just getting that trust back and confidence back.
A comeback that led to Whitehead being named as Southland Conference Men's Tennis Player of the Year and all-conference first team in singles in his senior season. Now, as a graduate student, Whitehead's focus is having fun while competing against the best collegiate tennis players.
Really just competing and having fun alongside my teammates.
And hopefully capped off with a championship ring.
You ask him what he wants, he just goes, that. We asked the whole team, goals. You got to Sam, just point at his hand.
In Edinburgh, Alfredo Sanchez, Channel 5 Sports.
Thank you, Alfredo. Brandon the Heartbreaker Figueroa stunned the world, knocking out Nick Ball in the 12th round in yesterday's match. Figueroa went overseas with all odds against him, challenging Nick Ball for his WBA featherweight title. A close match until the 12th round when Figueroa dropped Ball once, but Ball couldn't quite recover after it. Figueroa landed a critical punch to make him fall over the ropes and secure the knockout. The Heartbreaker is now a 3-weight world champion and the new WBA featherweight champ. The Heartbreaker representing the 956 at the international level, and today special teams coordinator Jeremy Springer will represent at the national level as his team, the New England Patriots, look to win Super Bowl 60, a rematch from Super Bowl 49 in which the Patriots won it 28-24, the Tom Brady era, and a Malcolm Butler interception that secured the win for New England. This time the Patriots are coming in as the underdog. Seattle's defense has been top-notch, but the Patriots have already beat the best defenses in the league to get to the Super Bowl. On the other side, Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith-Njigba have been absolute dynamite. JSN has caught 119 passes for 1,793 yards and 10 touchdowns and was key for the win over the Rams. However, some things to look out for. Both quarterbacks, May and Darnold, have been struggling with injuries and have been limited in practice, but are currently playing. Like I said, this game already started. The Seattle Seahawks already have the 3-0 lead in the first quarter. We will have the full highlights coming up at 10. That's a look at sports. We'll have more Channel 5 news right after the break.
To Leo, buy one, get one snacks means maximizing his savings potential. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Is it time to renew your vehicle registration? At Bridgepoint, we make it simple. Get your auto insurance and renew your registration all at once. Bridgepoint offers DMV services such as registration renewals, title transfers, permits, and more. And don't forget to take advantage of our drive-through service. Not sure what documents you need? Have questions? Our team is here to help. Call or visit our offices in McAllen, Mission, or Donna. Bridgepoint Insurance, we got you covered.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christy Nome, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. If you download the CBP Home app and you safely self-deport, you will receive financial assistance, a free flight, and the chance to come back to America legally. If you don't, you will be caught, fined, detained, and forcefully removed. Under President Trump's strong leadership, we follow the law, and our border is secure.
We're Idea Public Schools, and we prepare students to go to and through college. With nearly 100% of our graduates heading to college and over 70% being first-generation students, we can make your child's dream of college a reality. We're tuition-free and open to all with campuses near you. Bright futures begin at Idea. Apply now for our upcoming student application lottery.
President Trump is locking down our border, but he needs every Republican vote in Congress to keep Texans safe. Wesley Hunt's been AWOL. Hunt has missed over 20% of his congressional votes since being elected. He even skipped the vote to deport criminals who commit domestic violence. Wesley Hunt left Trump hanging, but he showed up for Hillary on Election Day. Disgraceful.
I'm John Cornyn, and I approve this message. Join my team and give today.
To Oliver, eating here instead of buying a stadium hot dog is like putting away $20. With the Wells Fargo mobile app, tracking his savings is simple. Whoops.
It is cool tonight with low temperatures in the mid to upper 50s now. Overnight tonight and tomorrow morning, there's a good chance for that patchy fog. For your Monday, mix of sun and thin high clouds. It's still breezy and warm with highs in the lower 80s. Even warmer Wednesday and Thursday with highs in the upper 80s. A lot of sunshine Wednesday and Thursday. The mornings are still cool this week with low temperatures each day in the lower 60s for Wednesday and Thursday, in the mid to upper 60s for Friday and Saturday.
Before we go, check this out. Mango the orangutan at the Gladys Porter Zoo picked who he thinks is going to win tonight's big game. You can see here he's predicting the Seahawks will take the win against the Patriots. He felt so strongly about his pick that he even put that logo on his face. You know, guys, definitely exciting game tonight. Honestly, my team didn't make it, so I'm just looking forward to the halftime show. That's
My
what
team
I'm looking
didn't
forward
make it
to.
either.
The Benito Bowl.
The Benito Bowl is what some folks are saying. But what's cool is we have a Valley tie this year to the Super Bowl.
I don't think the Los Fresnos people are going to be happy with what the orangutan said because they want the Patriots to win. And Coach Jeremy Springer, he was just down here a few months ago being inducted into the Hall of Fame of Los Fresnos High. And I believe he does deserve it.
No, for sure, for sure. Well, thank you so much again for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 and 10:30.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet McAllen.
At AC Villarreal Family Dental, we understand the importance of a smile that you feel confident in. Our team is committed to ensuring that you have the best experience on your journey for a healthy smile.